What's up, guys? My name is Section from the Deviants, and today we're going to be reacting to Ouran High School Host Club Season 1, Episode 5. I don't know why I say Season 1. There's only one season. I'm just used to it by now. So in the last episode, we got introduced to a girl named Ringe who became the manager of the Ouran High School Host Club. And the reason why she became it, I mean, other than like brute force, was because she saw a picture of Kiyoya, and she saw that it was a striking resemblance to her crush or the character that she loves in her romance video game. Was the character very different from what Kiyoya actually is? Yes. Has she now fallen for Haru? Yes. Anyways, with all that aside, let's get straight on into it. Make sure to put the original content as always. All right, now let's get going in 3, 2, 1, and go.
Maybe you're my life.
Hey,
Maybe you're my life.
killed it.
Do you remember the first time we played that game?
Like snowball fight? Doesn't look like you're playing
you
it.
wanna make a snowman with me?
I would sing that song,
Which one of
but
us are you talking
no.
to?
To both of you, silly.
Which of us is Kaoru? And which of us is Hikaru?
Ooh. She's just a little girl. You're putting so much pressure on her.
Let's all play the Which One is Hikaru game!
Okay, now, usually you'd be able to tell the difference between the twins after like a while of being with them.
You're identical.
Many ladies have tried to tell us apart.
One has a nostril hole, one doesn't.
That's the dumbest game I've ever heard of.
I don't know who though.
What, have you got a problem with it, Haruhi?
I just don't understand why the two of you are so popular.
That's not very nice.
I know.
I'm disappointed.
Of course, he shows up.
Hikaru! Kaoru! When I gave you control of the club's website, I did so on one condition, that you take it seriously! Is this what you worked so hard to create?
Just a back shot.
Haru-chan?
Where did you take naked pictures of Haruhi?
Yes, that pose is perfect.
my
And your
gosh.
expression is beautiful. Once we're done
What about
with this
Photoshop?
shoot, we'll let you have all the fancy tuna you want.
No way.
You're imagining things.
Just-
It's obvious that the photo's been altered.
Yeah, Photoshop.
It was photoshopped? But if you're going to do it anyway, can you Photoshop her into this idol photo book?
Don't be ridiculous, boss. Why don't you just ask her if she'd wear an outfit like one of those?
No, don't ask her.
What do you think about this, my dear?
What are you doing with that dress?
Oh, he's so cute. I'm sure he'd look great no matter what you put him in.
Well, you're right.
Just what do you guys take me for anyway?
Isn't that obvious? You're our toy.
In order to entertain oneself in this otherwise boring life,
One must find himself stimulating toys.
Interesting way to think about life.
You want a toy? Huh? Toys. Toys. If you like toys, then you should come and visit my Black Magic Club.
Is he the dominatrix?
If you visit right now, I'll even
That's
throw in a
definitely
free
Sasuke.
curse doll. You could have Belzebub as your free gift.
Don't get involved with that guy, Haruhi. If you do, you'll end up being cursed.
Do you have any basis for that?
No,
Yes.
not at all.
It happened during final exams at the end of the last school year.
Good morning, Tamaki.
Good morning.
Oh,
On that
yeah.
fateful day, I accidentally stepped on that weirdo Nekozawa's cursed doll. Afterward, I took my exam and the entire test was written in some strange lettering. I looked to the others around me for help and realized I knew none of them.
Did that really happen to you?
I don't think
That only
so.
happened because you were so scared you accidentally walked into the beginning Greek class and took
Ah.
the exam.
No, it was a curse!
All you have to do is write the name of someone you
Kiyoya
hate on
is
his
not
back.
having it.
Then that person is certain to come face to face with misfortune.
Supposedly he hates bright lights. I wonder what he'll think of this.
You murderers! How on earth could you do such a thing? Obviously, the two of you don't know the true terror of black magic! My dignity as the club's leader is being ignored.
He's so over the top, and I love it.
Hey, Haruhi,
the next time we get a day off,
can we come over to your place to hang out?
No way.
I too have been thinking that it's about time I pay my respects
Trying to
our
insert
beloved
himself into
Haruhi's
any
family.
conversation.
No way in hell, Senpai.
We can settle this with a game. If you can't pick out which one of us is Hikaru, then your penalty will be the two of us coming over to your house later tonight.
Gosh dang it, I was gonna decide based on their hair, but they're wearing hats.
This one's Kaoru. This one's Hikaru.
Uh-oh, you got it wrong.
No, I know I'm right.
They're in love now. They're in love. Finally, someone recognized them.
How did you do that, Haruhi? Whenever they wear those hats to cover up which way they part their hair, it's
That's what I was saying.
practically
Gosh dang it.
impossible to try and figure out which twin is Hikaru and which one is Kaoru.
Hikaru's speech and actions make him come across a little more mischievous than Kaoru.
I'm sorry, Hikaru. I don't mean to laugh.
Well, I don't see what's so funny. It's sneaky people like Kaoru who are the troublemakers.
Don't turn this on me, Hikaru.
What was happening here?
Admit it, Hikaru. You're actually in love with Haruhi, aren't you?
Awesome! This is just perfect!
Oh,
Our beloved Haruhi is in the middle of a beautiful yet poignant four-sided romantic relationship.
Rinke?
Just the thought of it could make me eat 3 bowls of rice!
Oh, butt out, Otaku.
Rice sounds fantastic right now.
I thought you had feelings for Haruhi as well.
Oh, I do! But I have no problem with Haruhi having a homosexual relationship on the side.
All right. Hey, okay, Renge.
Ugh, the way you grind your teeth is deafening.
At least I don't toss and
Yo,
turn so
yeah.
much that I fall out of
Are you
bed.
gonna do something about this?
Sickle, your mama wears too much makeup. That's it.
They have the same mom.
Hey, Haruhi.
Oh, he wants to be different.
Hikaru, what in the world happened to your hair?
Honestly, he doesn't
Why is
look
it
that
dyed
bad.
Pink.
Because pink suits me. I didn't want to be mistaken for
blue?
that Kaoru for the rest of my life, you know?
Fantastic.
Good morning, Haruhi.
Honestly, they don't look that bad.
Kaoru's the blue twin?
I dreamt that my stylist had dyed my hair pink. It was so garish and ridiculous looking, I woke up screaming.
What? That leg extension. They look like Go-Gurt flavors. Or like the Trix yogurt.
We've had enough of this! You're both to blame for this fight! Hika-chan and Cow-chan, I want you to make up and go halvesies on this cake! Okay?
Cake is a lie.
Oh, we're not going to be able to split the strawberry on top, though. What should we do? Oh, I forgot to ask.
Just take the strawberry and let them have the cake.
Hika-chan, Cow-chan, do you like strawberries?
Thank you.
Oh, Haruhi! I didn't expect to
Not the
run into you
dogtail.
in a dining hall.
He's definitely a golden retriever.
I was worried about those two, so I followed them here without even thinking. I always bring a box lunch, and I was just going to eat it in my classroom.
So what's that? What'd you bring for lunch?
Yesterday's leftovers, and a rolled omelet.
You want to switch with me? I had to order something different than Kaoru, so I ended up with stuff I don't really like.
That's fine with me.
Is it stuff that you like, Haru?
This is really magnificent.
But it ain't no fancy tuna. Oh, great. It's gonna be like Sword Art Online Abridged, where he can't have anything less than an S class, otherwise it's horrible.
I want you to eat like that every day.
So Haruhi,
He's perplexed.
is that any good? How would you like to taste mine? Here.
Dang, he's feeding her? What is that?
Quit butting in. Get lost, Kaoru.
He's on the side.
Looking at the numbers, if this situation isn't resolved, I'm afraid we're going to have to stop offering our brotherly love package. Oh, Haruhi.
Dang.
I just want you to know
Profits
there's no reason for you to feel responsible.
going down.
Even though it was your tactless comment that started this whole feud between the twins in the first place. Right?
Kiyoya and his backhanded
Clearly,
compliment.
He blames me for this.
When you stop and think about it, maybe this fight is a good thing for them.
Honestly, maybe.
Maybe it means
They need
that
some
the twins are
individual
expanding their horizons a bit.
ism.
We should just leave them alone and let them work it out.
But if this really is their first fight, they probably need someone to tell them when it's time to give in and call it quits.
Okay, be the moderator. Why is he always involved in the throwing?
Don't you guys think that maybe it's time you give up all this fighting?
Every time I look in the mirror, I see his face. I'm sick and tired of constantly being mistaken for you, Kaoru. The truth is, I hate your guts!
No, that's not the truth.
In fact, I hate you so much I bought this. Belzen F the Curse Doll. I'm going to complete the curse, Hikaru. I'm going to write your name on his back.
You guys knock it off? What do you think you're doing? You don't bring something like this into a petty fight. Now apologize to each other. If you don't make up right now, I'm never gonna let you come over to my house. Have I made myself clear?
No. No, you can't tell me that they were just acting. They were doing this. Good for them. They played the long game.
I'm so sorry, Kaoru. Even though I was just following our script, I said such awful things to you.
Who's the cameraman in this scenario?
Kaoru, I'll never let you go again.
Kiyoya.
You've got to be kidding! You mean you guys were faking it this whole time?
We didn't have anything else to do. We were bored.
Twins with too much time on their hands
Are a nuisance.
are the devil.
I mean, they could have been amazing like Kim Possible's brothers.
Okay, it's time to play the Which One is Hikaru game!
I know. The twin with the pink hair is Hikaru.
We have a winner!
Today, the pink one is Kaoru and Hikaru's the blue one. You swapped colors for the day, huh?
Good for Haru. If that's correct. Most likely it is. That was the most serious eye close I've ever seen.
Until now, there were only two groups of people. Us and everyone else. But for the first time, someone's crossed into our world.
Oh my gosh. I just got a full case of goosebumps. 1,000 miles, and I am barely breathing. Interesting. This is very, very interesting. So, well, what episode are we in? 5, right? We're episode 5. I believe the first 4 episodes have been entertaining and they've been funny. There have been not so much like seriousness, which is fine. I mean, it doesn't have to be like always drama all the time. But what I do want to focus on is the fact that this is probably the first episode where they had some essence of a more serious theme. Other than like the first episode where like Haru comes up, be like, "Oh, I hope you enjoy your thing at heaven, Mom." That was crazy. But other than that, it's been like funny, and now we got that seriousness. So I'm expecting it to be, I wouldn't expect like a whole episode to be serious, but I'm expecting like serious parts to like peek their head in other episodes, because I think this episode basically like opened the floodgates for that stuff to come up. Anyways, when it comes to twins, I definitely think the identity crisis is a real thing. Like, especially if they dress similar, they have the same friends, they play the same sports and all that. Like, basically their whole lives are the same. I definitely feel as though there is a war inside them with trying to find their individuality. And I definitely do believe that like it's very hard to find the difference is between at least most twins that I've seen. I know there were twins in our grade when I was in high school, and they looked very similar. And when they came to our school, it was very hard to tell them apart. But obviously after the years of, you know, hanging out with them, getting to know them, it was somewhat easy. And it was weird because like if you wanted to describe basically what made them different, it was sort of hard to describe what made them different. It's just like their personas, like just looking at them being like, oh, that's Chris, or oh, that's Kenny. And then you get to know like, oh, one's more serious, one's a little bit more like funny and lighthearted. Like it becomes easier over time to individualize the different twins. But for them, it seems like it's been happening ever since they were kids, and no one has like gotten to the point of where they can identify them easily. Because yes, they play this game to kind of like do for kicks, like, oh, it's just a game, you know, it's kind of like our gag. I also feel as though like they're trying to get some confirmation saying like, hey, you know, can you guys actually tell us apart? And good on Haru for figuring it out. I mean, technically she didn't even need to figure it out. She already knew who was who. And I definitely do understand like when it comes to twins, like identical twins, the easiest way to distinguish between the two are their personalities, or like the way they speak. So that's what she did. She differentiated them by their personalities, or like how they spoke, and thus started this argument, which I gotta give them props. Like, they were playing the long game. And side note, I think they look good with these hair colors. And they keep on fighting, and thus we get to the very end of the episode where Haru has basically had enough at all this bickering back and forth. So she falls into the trap that they had set since day one, or minute one, minute two, which is basically them getting a chance to go to her house. Now, to be fair, I don't know why they want to go to her house. I mean, they said like, oh, we want to see where Haru lives. That's cool. But there could be different things. There could be one, they like her. Two, they're actually curious. Three, they're just bored. And four, they just want to mess with the president. I think all of them are pretty valid answers. But in the end, Haru did not say that they can, but at least the door is open for them to maybe. But anyways, that was my reaction to Ouran High School Host Club Season 1, Episode 5. If you like my reaction, make sure to like and subscribe. If you guys want me to know anything more, put a comment section down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.